We're the Pangers. We're from Gary, Indiana. We were born and raised there. I went to school at IU, got my bachelor's and master's there, and was associate faculty there for years, National Park Service Ranger. But more recently, I am the community liaison for the Pangere Center, working with nonprofits. And after hours, I am a jazz singer.
Down on the Roosevelt Road, the lighthouse, Chicago. Well, they got a store with all kind of things that let you do things that you never dreamed. Come on.
I'm the third generation of a family-owned business, and we specialize in construction of industrial and commercial work. We do steel erection and repairs. We do metal roofing and siding. We also have industrial painters, remodeling and renovation of commercial projects, as well as being a general contractor. And among some of the projects which are very interesting that I'd like to mention is we painted the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, which is the home of the Indiana Pacers. We also have done some White Castle restaurants. We've built and remodeled them. And we also have painted a World War II Sherman tank. I was born with what is known as rod cone dystrophy, but I didn't realize that it was an issue. You know, I didn't find out till later on, probably in junior high school. I knew something was wrong. I didn't believe that I had an issue until we went to see Dr. Krill. I used to drive. I was driving up until I was 21 years old. After Dr. Krill passed, and Dr. Krill is Dr. Fishman's uncle, then Dr. Fishman became my ophthalmologist. He has I'm sure several thousand patients, and I am number 15.
It goes back a long way.
So it goes back a long way.
I think when we learned Dr. Fishman was moving to the lighthouse, we were curious about the lighthouse and decided to take a tour, and we were really impressed and amazed at all the programs they had to offer. And it didn't take us long to decide that we wanted to focus our support on Dr. Fishman.
Georgianne and I have been involved with many nonprofit organizations, and we sat on many boards, and we decided that, you know, we can't be everything to everyone. When I went to receive my guide dog, Hope, at the Seeing Eye, it was the first time I really realized that I was blind. I was with 23 other blind individuals, and it was quite an experience. It was a good experience. When I came home, I said, you know, many of them don't have jobs. They're poor. Others that are educated are having a tough time finding employment. And you know, we know Dr. Fishman. Why don't we concentrate our efforts, you know, for something that will really help those that are blind or visually impaired? And I think that's what really made up our minds.
Without the assistance of Steve and Georgianne Pangere as its benefactor, the Pangere Center would simply not exist. The goals of the Pangere Center are mainly threefold. The first is patient care. We see patients from throughout the United States and abroad, including those from South Africa, Italy, and Iraq. A second goal is that of education. The Pangere Center provides the opportunity to train residents and fellows in various aspects of inherited retinal diseases who come from various academic institutions throughout the Chicago area. A third goal is that of research. The Pangere Center participates in treatment trials for certain diseases that cause night blindness, such as retinitis pigmentosa. And currently we're involved with a treatment trial in patients who are blind from congenital color blindness.
Well, it's going to take a collaborative effort someday to find cures for the diseases that involve the retina. And certainly Dr. Fishman is a big part of that puzzle. You know, with his knowledge, he is world-renowned. So we just have a lot of faith in him, and we decided that that's what we wanted to do, is focus with Dr. Fishman.
I think that the Pangere Center and the research here at the Lighthouse is a great fit. The Lighthouse provides hope and independence to those who are blind and visually impaired. And it's our hope that the research at the center will provide the ultimate in independence, and that means vision.
My family and I offer our support to the center in whatever ways we can. Yes, life is like a box of chocolates, and you never know what you're going to get. But I am happy to say that as my life has gone on, I have found less and less of the maple centers and more of the chocolate cream centers that continue to make my life so sweet. Thank you, and may you find that your life's box of chocolates will continue to bring sweetness to your lives.